Okay, guys, Sandy Ingram here. Welcome. I want you to truly, truly understand the situation that Iraq is in. Iraq's economy is based, unfortunately, on U.S. dollars. They depend on the U.S. dollar for international trade and for their oil revenue. But at the same time, their neighbor, they trade massive amounts of monies in trade across the border from Iran. Iran also provides electricity for the grid to keep the lights on in Iraq. And Iran is also intertwined into Iraq's government, unfortunately so. Now that the U.S. and Israel has attacked Iran is not really trying to fight directly back to the U.S., but is sending missiles to Israel. But more than that, is sending missiles to the Kurdistan region, really, really bad, and also attacking the southern region, Basar, down in southern Iraq. And most of all, the most painful point for the entire global world is shutting down the Strait of Hormuz. Now, no one understood that Iran had a war plan that was going to pinch a little bit, but they did, and they are. But here's what you need to understand. Iraq does not want to hurt Iran's feelings. And if you were in Iraq's shoes, I don't think you would either. But Iraq cannot afford to upset the United States. There's $100 billion in their Federal Reserve, currency reserve account in U.S. dollars. That's billion, people, with a B. Not a M, a B. So that is the situation that Iraq is in. Now, how do you exchange millions of dollars each year with a country, your next door neighbor, without banking facilities? You don't. Therefore, I believe Iraq has designated certain banks to be able to deal with the money side of things. But once these banks deal with Iran, they are blacklisted by the U.S., and they can no longer ever touch U.S. dollars. So you see, it's a complex situation. And I'm not sure how Iraq is going to get out of this. But I do know this. International investors have invested over $100 million in Iraq. And if you have joined the channel's membership, which I hope you will do if you have not done so, you know that we too are getting ready to throw our hat into the ring and provide or invest in Iraq online so that our investment won't be that much in or at risk. But guys, that $100 million investment from outside of Iraq, they have to be concerned, especially the building developers who are building new villages and new condominiums and housing for Iraqis. All of that is subject to disruption because of missiles flying across the air. Now, Iraqi's airspace will be closed until Wednesday, this coming Wednesday, I do believe, if I got that right, because I'm not sure of the dates. The war has been going on for 7 days, so more than likely it's this coming Wednesday that the airspace will be closed. I will keep you up to date as best I can. As you already know, and as some of you have pointed out in the comment section, you are getting different news from people on video on YouTube than you are from the large outlets in the United States. Yes, there is a gap between the news that people are receiving. Some of it is just an out and out lie, some of it is misconception, and some of it is misunderstanding. And so this channel is trying to stay out of that. We are trying to focus mostly on the currency because that's the one thing everybody can agree on. What does the Forex market say about each of these countries that are involved about their currency? So over and out from Eastern Europe or Eurasia, I will be back with you as soon as I have more information. Stay safe. I will make every attempt to do the same.